2010 Boxing Day, San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge. So you can actually walk all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge and then under it. It might be a little far for me. It's orange and it looks to be crowded now, but we'll definitely go across it at some point. And then on the other side is Sausalito, where you get the best oysters.
Oh, it's wonderful to be here again after many years. It's a beautiful day, and we are lucky with the weather. So I'm enjoying everything, and it's not too cold. It's just right for me, and it's fun to be with you as well.
Charlie, what do you think of San Francisco? That island in the middle of the bay is Alcatraz, the infamous prison island and home of the famous Hollywood film Birdman of Alcatraz. Notwithstanding that it's the 27th of December, which is winter time, there are actually people swimming in this bay. The Balclutha, built 1886 in Glasgow, a cargo ship travelling all the way from Europe around Cape Horn to San Francisco and back.
This is a redwood. A very large tree. This is a very grim view of Ocean Beach on the 28th of December. There's really not much to do today. It's raining and it's cold. Sausalito on the other side of the bay, and this weather totally sucks my ass.
Well, I just noticed the sign, and my friend Irmgard is going to give a lecture for the American Goethe Society on Undine, which is the German word, and its French is Ondine, and it's the myth of the mermaid and how it is represented in art, in painting, in music, and in literature and poetry. So I can't wait, and I'm delighted to see a restaurant called Undine.
We're now going for breakfast at In-N-Out Burger Bar. It's 10:30 AM and I'm going to be having a bacon cheeseburger. This is where it all happens in the kitchens, behind the scenes, making the burgers. Quality you can taste. It does what it says on the tin in In-N-Out Burger. You go in, you get your burger, and then you go out. This is a Chevron station on a sunny day, and it's probably the most insignificant piece of video I've ever taken. This is classy, isn't it? How's the wine?
It's a little bit on the sour side.
That's it. Mom?
Yes?
Why are you drinking wine outside an elevator?
Because Tommy brought it upstairs, and now we're supposed to drink it downstairs.
That is a very good question from people who do not know the situation right now.
This is out of some horrible barrel. Do you know what that looks like?
Yes, I do. I know exactly what it looks like, but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. Napa Valley, 30th of December, and we're about to taste some Cabernet Sauvignon. This is a John Deere 3-gang plough from 1900.
These are the most wonderful bushes of Rosemary officinalis. I don't think I've ever seen any rosemary that verdant, that beautiful, wonderfully fragrant, very lovely, and next to it of course are the lavender bushes, the light grey ones.
This next winery is a castle in California. It has turrets, battlements, with a drawbridge and a portcullis. They even have a moat.
Well, it's a very successful imitation of the real thing in Tuscany, obviously based on something from Siena.
Go get some wine.
And if you read the label outside, it'll be quite interesting what they wanted to say. Emphasize the democratic government, the good government of certain Italian cities. It has the Sienese red, which is that orangey red. It's like the Great Hall you would find in a Tuscan palace.
This is the well, and I wonder if it works. It does work, it's a real well. This is the chapel, and it reminds Mum of St. Catherine of Siena, who established the women Benedictine monks in that part of Italy. This is like one of those carreta ox carts in Costa Rica, except it's an ox cart. It's just a cart.
Yeah, for
in
wine.
California, for wine.
Grapes.
It's got nothing to do with oxes.
Hi, man.
The stuff that's hanging from the branches is called Spanish moss. Don't ask me about the Latin name is or what it is, sort of botanically speaking, but you find it in the south, in the United States. You find Spanish moss all over the all over Central America, also in South America.
Point Reyes, California, home of the grey whale. This is one of the hilltop trails leading to one of the vantage points overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Although this seems to be 1,000,000 miles from anywhere, in the distance, way up ahead, one can see the Golden Gate Bridge. These trees are windswept, which means that they've grown sideways as a result of the strong winds up here on the Pacific side. In fact, this is the strongest, this point has the strongest winds on the Pacific side of the US, anything up to 100-mile-an-hour gusts, and hence the trees are growing sideways. When this lighthouse was constructed 100 years ago, they used an oil lamp for the light, and in there is an enormous lens that magnifies the beam out to the horizon.